If you were asked to present to a board tomorrow, would you have the portfolio to back it up? Not just the resume, not just the LinkedIn, but the full professional story, the proof points and presence to step confidently into the room. Hi, everyone. I'm Wendy Taylor, and today we're going to change something that needs changing. See, most leaders don't prepare for boardroom presence until it's too late. We're going to change that today. This session is about building the foundation of your leadership legacy. I'll show you how to curate a professional executive portfolio that positions you not just as qualified, but as ready to be seen by boards, recruited into high-stakes roles, and trusted with complex leadership mandates. Grab a pen and paper now. You'll want to take notes and write live during the session. At 3 points, I'm going to ask you to pause and reflect, so be ready to engage. This is not a passive session. We're not passive leaders. Let's build something together. Let's start with the foundation. What exactly is an executive portfolio? It's more than a resume. It's more than a polished LinkedIn profile. It's a curated body of proof of who you are as a leader, what you've done, and why that matters at the highest levels of decision making. It's what you need when you're presenting to a board, you're up for a high-stakes internal promotion, you're being recruited for a stretched leadership role, or you simply want to take control of your narrative before someone else defines it for you. What goes into a strong executive portfolio? A strategic narrative, your leadership story and trajectory. Your signature projects, the ones that moved needles, changed systems, or redefined success. Metrics that anchor your value, revenue influenced, teams growing, turnaround times, and what I call proof points, clear evidence that you're not just experienced, but impactful. Take 60 seconds right now, write down 2 to 3 of your biggest wins that moved the needle. Revenue, growth, transformation. They don't need to be fancy, just real and just yours. Now, let's take those wins and turn them into proof points. A proof point is a concise, high-impact story built from situation. What was broken, stuck, or underperforming? The action. What did you do, lead, build, solve, change? And the outcome. What measurable impact or strategic shift followed? These can take many forms in your portfolio. It can be slide decks, they can be data visualizations, they can be press coverage, they can be testimonials, they can be short case studies. But they need to be a story that you can tell. And here's the key. Proof points should match your audience. Boards care about risk, reputation, and results. Executive peers care about vision, systems, and delivery. Your portfolio needs to flex for both. Pick one win you wrote earlier and draft a one-sentence version of it using this flow. In this context, I led this initiative that resulted in this outcome. You've got 60 seconds. Go. Now that you've got substance, let's talk about how it shows up. This is where too many strong leaders miss the mark. Their messaging is inconsistent, unclear, or out of date, and it dulls their edge. Your optics include your LinkedIn profile, your executive bio or speaker intro, the way you describe yourself in an intro or on a panel, even your headshot, your tone, and your formatting. This isn't about being fancy. It's about intentional consistency. A few questions to ask. Does your profile match where you're going? Not just where you've been? Is your language clear, active, and confident? Are you reusing outdated buzzwords or vague cliches? Look at your LinkedIn headline or bio. What's one thing you'd update to better reflect your leadership voice right now? Make a note of that. Now, let's bring it all together with a micro workshop. Step 1, you're going to write one sentence that reflects your strategic value. a mini elevator pitch. Think, I'll help blank do blank so they can blank. In step 2, I want you to write 1 to 2 bullet points that act as proof points. Use metrics if you've got them, or describe the change you drove. These 3 lines, your headline and your bullets, can form the top of your bio, the core of your about section, or even the pitch you use when someone says, "What do you do?" You've got 90 seconds, and I promise what you write here could be the beginning of your next opportunity. So here's what you just did in under 15 minutes. You clarified a few of your biggest executive wins. You drafted proof points that connect the dots. You started upgrading how your leadership shows up on paper, online, and in conversation. This is your foundation, and it's not about bragging or trying to impress anyone. It's about being ready when the next opportunity comes looking for you, or when you walk into the room that changes everything. If something clicked during this session, if you had an aha, or you're leaving with something stronger than what you came in with, I'd love to hear about it. Send me a DM and share your biggest takeaway or your favorite proof point draft. I always respond to my DMs. And if you know an executive, a leader in transition, or someone aiming for board level impact, share this training with them. They'll thank you later. And lastly, if you'd like guided support building your full executive portfolio and your roadmap for leadership, or you're ready to work on your long-term career strategy, which has executive in the future, I'd love to invite you to a clarity call. We'll explore how I can support your boardroom readiness and your executive growth journey.